Greetings, YouTube. Stephen Burris, Legacy, Popolitis, Danger Darren, Anthony, Ryan Veda, Sathar, E.G. Money, Kick Rocks. Y'all, it has been a crazy weekend full of highs and lows. I'm fine personally, but as I'm reminded every day of how fickle YouTube is, I've literally had people that tell me they haven't received a notification on a single video or live stream in the last several months. Just thank you from the bottom of my heart for still being around, wanting to hang out. Because these live streams are the only thing I can still count on, YouTube-wise. And they're what's keeping me going. Even when I miss them. So, hello to everybody. Hello, hello. Anthony, you have 6 accounts. What? That's kind of an important topic worthy of a video. Kickrocks with the $5 hollow says, don't waste your units on that Iron Man deal. So, Kickrocks, thank you for the $5 hollow, first of all. How much do you think it should be? Joe Williams. EG Money, I don't have the time for midday streams, you know? I can't make this channel about views. I've never done it, but especially now. Like, I just can't. I don't have the time. I don't have the I don't have the time. I don't have the priorities. Darren, I was a big fan of Isner, and his 3 straight set loss to end it was depressing. Vantage says, hey, Prof, who should I rank for next? I want to go Doom, but his prestige is so high. Should I go Torch or Nimgod? I'd go Torch. What's up, Davey P? Good to see you. Bark that chicken, by the way. I've still got the shirt on. Hey. Kickrock says Doom, though. Do you use Doom more than Torch? If you use Doom more than Torch, do Doom. I use Torch more than Doom, but I'm not normal in multiple ways. It all comes down to who you use. I can't answer that question for you. Can't do it. Davey, my fingers... It's always a fun question. Have recovered. It hasn't hit me yet that I'm an actual legend because I have to wait, I guess, 2 more days for that? Maybe? Is it more than 2? What's up, geese? Legacy, who are you going to rank up? As Kickrocks just said. I am curious about that too. Also, I've been fighting a lot of Hyperions, and it feels like the classic all or nothing node, even as a 4-star. Thank you, Davey! I know you all already thought I was a legend, but it's nice to know. Kickrocks, you and me on the same day! Mama, how is it going? September 13th. Oh, so it's a week from Wednesday? Dang. Yeah, Popolitis, what's the story? Type in some words. Is the update out now? When I looked for it earlier, it wasn't around. Anthony, what do you mean? Bama Boy in Haddon, what is up? Herald of None, it gets you a token that you can redeem for the title, I guess a week from Wednesday. And Legacy, yeah, I would go for it as well. The Kraken, good to see you. We're back. Also, Mama, do you want me to go ahead and call you since we haven't done this in 2 days? Alright. Let's do it.
Hello?
Mama! Hopefully you didn't celebrate Labor Day by going into labor.
Nope.
How long was your longest labor?
My first kid, I think, about 4 hours.
Was it the longest 4 hours of your life?
No.
Really?
No, I hated being pregnant, but I loved giving birth. Giving birth was easy for me. Like, it just wasn't hard.
Well, I'm used to hearing that. I want to tell you that you've never sounded more like a badass than what you just said, because I have known so many people who said giving birth was the worst moment of their life, and you make it sound like it's the easiest thing you've ever done.
It's those good birthing Polish hips.
Look at that, kids. We've got an eligible bachelorette out there with good birthing hips and doesn't want to give those hips to children, but she can give them to you. She wants
Literally,
to be hip.
Tommy came out in one contraction. That was it. He was out.
My students can't even use contractions.
Or fractions.
Yeah, well, thank God I don't teach math. I think we got a bunch of people LOL at this.
Davey P, the eye is much better. Thank you. I actually put my contact in.
Does that mean the pink eye has gone back to normal eye?
Yes.
Wow, Bama says, my wife gave birth to our 2 kiddos without an epidural. Tough woman.
Oh, hell yeah, she is. So, fun fact for anybody who is thinking of having kids.
Oh, man, where's this going?
An epidural does not go by your weight. It goes by your height. So when the anesthesiologist came in and asked me how tall I was, I padded it by 1.5 inches.
So you did what I did, but I do it 2 inches padding.
That's right.
Maybe 4.
Poor Israel.
Robert, I don't know who you're thinking of, but Katie is not here.
No, Katie.
No, Katie.
But Bama Boy, kudos to your wife, because that's nuts.
Ryan watched the epidural? What was that like?
No, they wouldn't even let my ex in the room when they gave me the epidural.
Look,
leave.
I am proud to be a man. I am happy to be a man. But there's a reason why God created women to be able to give birth and not men. I believe if men were given the options, most of them would be snipped by 18.
That's true.
I don't know if the human race would still exist if men had to carry the child. I don't know.
No. For sure.
Darren, your older sister has 5 kids?
Good grief.
Ha! It's your favorite title on YouTube, Mama?
Nucking Futz is in the house.
And he said, speaking of nuts, Nuckin' Futz is here.
The Kraken is in the house.
Well, Legacy, I was naturally thin as well until 25. So enjoy it while you can.
It's crazy.
Well, Blackbeard, let's just say a lot of things are for punishments. Some people enjoy the punishments, but not all.
Birthing pain is a punishment?
Yeah, that is a Old Testament interpretation of that.
I'm not even going to go there.
Let's just say Eve wasn't the only one that was tempted that day. But in order for Labor Day, although how ironic that it's Labor Day and now we're talking about labor.
That's right.
Nucking Futz, I have not. Davy's got no kids because my jokes when I kid around are more than enough for him. Vantage, I don't know if you meant to say Flower, but at the same time, I guess it's a joke. He says, Prof, did you hear about Flower always getting in trouble? He was a glutton for punishment.
Gluten for punishment.
Yeah, I know. I should have said gluten. That's pretty good. Also, Anthony wants to know if you've seen the lottery at 21 million. It doesn't sound very high compared to where it normally is.
I only play if it's over 200 million.
Yeah.
Because I like to keep my money.
Yeah.
But if somebody wants to give me 21 million, I mean, I won't turn it down.
The Kraken says, so Prof, I got a third token tonight with the 7-star selector. Who should I go with? I really don't care about any of them. Well, Ebony Coleslaw is the best defender of them. I think the best offensive champ is either Sam Wilson or Emma.
Go with Emma, then we can be twinsies.
By the way, you and Katie Candy are also twinsies.
No, yeah.
What's up, Shane G? I mean, that was her battle.
Yeah, that's her bae.
Her bae, yeah. Oh, Nucking. That does change things when you can become Paragon with another rank 4. Vantage, Black Panther is underrated, but I just don't use him enough, so I can't justify it. Legacy says, my sister works at a department store, and yesterday she said there's a cookware set for $2,000. We're talking about all the things we'd rather buy with $2,000 in the cooking set. But counterpoint, a lot of the things that you'd buy for $2,000 you'd maybe have once or twice, maybe it'd just be a trip or an experience. Good cookware set can last generations.
I mean, there's more expensive cookware than $2,000.
Well, she's a teenager, so...
Oh, I know.
This is like...
But there is some very, very expensive cookware out there. And, you know, so they say it lasts a lifetime.
Well, again, multiple lifetimes, if you get a good one. We're talking like, this was my mom's favorite pan kind of thing.
My mom, like, the cookware that she got as a wedding gift, how many freaking years ago? She still has it, and it's still unbelievably good. And I keep telling her when she
passes on,
goes to meet the good Lord, I want it.
And she's like, thanks, honey. Well, look, a good cookware set's supposed to last multiple generations. I don't even last a night.
4 minutes.
Well, that's a fortnight.
That's a fortnight.
It's a fortnight. And I put the 4 in Fortnite, let me tell you.
Oh my God.
So I do want to brag today. I cooked lunch for Israel and my church mom and another friend from church. And I made these. These are homemade ground beef quesadillas, where you make both sides crispy, cook the ground beef by itself, get freshly grated Tillamook cheddar cheese, and then you golden brown both of them before dipping them in salsa or guac or whatever you want to dip them in. Also, Blackbeard with a $10 holler with a Bible verse backing up his claim. This is the craziest Labor Day experience of my life. But, you know, in a way, it sort of is like a Labor Day verse.
It sure is.
Also, since Mama Bear has given birth multiple times, we're celebrating her by putting her on the board for Labor Day. Blackbeard, do you want to change the color? Kick Rocks, I'm sorry, I didn't even ask you. I've been so out of it. I wish I could say it was because I'm not sober, but I am far too sober. You know what? Pink it is to match the shirt. Oh. And they changed it. So,
I am so excited for next Sunday.
Really?
Yes. Football starts.
Well, technically, it starts
Thursday.
Yeah. And
but the Bears play on Sunday, and I've already got the order ready for Nancy's.
Oh, what do you... You know I've had a long weekend. What are you doing to me?
Yep.
Legacy, there's a heart on the right side of the super chat that you can click on, and it hearts it. The Kraken, I forgot you were a Lions fan. Are you and Mama going to be at war when they play each other this season? I've never thought about that.
Probably.
Also, EG Money is booing the Bears. What do you have against the Bears? They haven't won anything since '85. And don't boo my Titans. They've never won anything. We're 1 yard short and still drinking about it.
Oh, nobody cares about the Packers.
There's also a chance. What would you laugh if the Packers were really good and Aaron Rodgers sucked for the Jets? Would any part of
No.
you? Okay, because that means that they're still good. So you want them. So you'd rather Aaron Rodgers be really good on the Jets and the Packers be terrible.
I give 2 blanks about Aaron Rodgers. Let's just be clear. The man looks like a used car salesman.
Well, he's sold a lot of cars. He's got plenty of MVPs.
He's got no ring.
Well, that's because he broke off his engagement. Or she.
No Super Bowl ring.
Yeah. Or she broke it off with him. He's got 1 Super Bowl ring. But.
Well, whatever. I as long as the Packers are bad, I mean, that's really all that matters.
Kick Rocks, would you laugh if that happened? Legacy, I don't know, I go back and forth. People go to streaming and then end up paying just as much for all the streaming services as they did the cable that they broke off with. Kick Rocks, you know I've got cable still because apparently I am a beta. I just confirmed his typo. That's really funny. Is the new patch out?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
It wasn't out today. Because I don't think we can test out the new Iron Man until it's out, can we? So nobody can test out Iron Man yet? Well, sometimes it's come out the Monday of new content. Rarely, but sometimes. But yeah, normally it is Tuesday. I get that. Dang. So, you're saying a week from yesterday, you have Nancy's ordered already?
Yeah. Wings also.
Wow.
Yep.
Sorry, Jesus, but football tends to bring even more people together on Sundays. And yes, my lightning strike will happen in about 3 seconds.
No, well, my ex, he has Bears tickets, has had them ever since I've known him. And he goes to church every weekend. except for during football when the Bears are home.
Oh.
And actually, all football season. Because even when they're not home, he still has to stay home and watch the game if it's a noon game.
So are you someone who used to go, when you were with him, to Bears games together?
All the time.
Was that one of the reasons why you were with him?
No,
Oh.
no. But, I mean,
I wouldn't blame you.
it was so much more fun when you could tailgate. Now you really can't tailgate. They have made it near impossible.
Do you think the new stadium would change that?
Oh, absolutely.
That's got to be one of the reasons why people want it.
Yeah.
Because I have friends who have had Chiefs season tickets long before they were good. When the ghost of Tony Gonzalez asked for trades. And going to a Chiefs game is more about the tailgating than it is about the stadium experience. And they get there early.
Yeah, and in fact, when I was pregnant with Ben, I was the mule. And I would sneak in a good 7-8 beers because they weren't going to pat down a pregnant woman.
Oh, baby.
And I'm like, look, if I get caught trying to sneak in beer while I'm pregnant, that's not going to look good.
I don't know. That would make a fantastic newspaper headline. I would read the crap out of that. Pregnant woman gets caught sneaking beer. Says she's Catholic.
I mean, but you know how expensive beers are in the stadium? It's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. The Kraken says, we tailgate at the Michigan game Saturday starting at 7 a.m. Had a blast. What did you cook? What was the food at the tailgate? That can determine a lot. Everybody is so friendly here that if you walk by a tailgate and somebody knows anyone, they're going to be like, hey, come grab a drink, get some food. And then you just get free food the whole time. It's amazing.
AVP, maybe that was the case.
Knucking, how much were those tickets? Commanders and Giants? Also, Kick Rocks, no one's taking your Legends title away. Unless they're taking my Legends title away, in which case, you know, so, the Kraken, cheese on your burger or no? Anthony, you keep saying this, and I have no idea what you're talking about, but I do have an email. Man. Yes, Davey. Cheese and bacon. Are they pretty good seats, Knuckin? The Kraken says, I'll be in New Orleans December 1st for Lions versus Saints. That should be good. I think the Saints are going to be kind of underrated this year, which Moan Palmer's hoping so, because he needs something to look forward to with his 9 kids he's birthing. And by birthing,
that's right.
I mean watching his wife do all the work and then working.
Yeah, well, somebody's got to pay for that tribe.
Hey, Legacy is like your daughter. She says no tomato, please.
Thank you, Legacy.
Dang, Knuckin 8 rows back in the end zone. Darren, that's a lot. Just to go by yourself? Oh, who's going to be in the Super Bowl? I want it to be... I like it when it's different. No offense to Chiefs fans or, I don't know, other people. Like, I will say, I am not a Bears fan, but Justin Fields, when he's healthy and has time to throw, is really fun to watch. He'd be a fun person to watch in the Super Bowl.
You're not a Bears fan?
No, you haven't converted me yet. Partially because the only... remember what happened when I told you, I'll be a Bears fan? Because who's the one person I loved growing up from New Mexico that was like my favorite football player? Went to the University of New Mexico. Bears Hall of Famer. Everybody but...
I can't remember his name.
Everybody but you loved him. And when I brought him up, when we met, and I was so excited to be like, I like the Bears because of this guy. You went...
Brian Urlacher?
Yes. And you went...
Overrated.
Screw that overrated POS. That guy sucks. And my soul left my body. And I'm like, he was my favorite. He played at a high school that I played. Don't care. Overrated.
Yeah, but then you came to Chicago and you saw like billboard after billboard
Hair
after
locker,
billboard
baby.
on 294 of him and his hair transplant.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm just telling you, Brian Urlacher, especially in the New Mexico circles where I'm from, is like the greatest thing to ever happen to the state besides the successful launch of the atomic bomb.
The best thing since sliced bread.
Well, we didn't invent sliced bread. We just nuked it. The Kraken says he coached football with Urlacher's cousin here in Michigan. Small world.
It really is a small world.
But my favorite player growing up, and I wasn't a Lions fan, but I was a Barry Sanders fan. And it's ironic that I now teach at Barry Sanders University.
Oh, that is kind of cool.
Well, they finally built him a stadium like 20 years after his Heisman. Lazy idiot. Imagine getting your school's only Heisman. They're like, we'll build you a statue in 20 years. We'll get to it.
That's okay. Sweetness is still the best running back of all times.
Well, I definitely think he's in the running, but Barry Sanders became popular when football games started out. We're talking about Madden, NFL 2K, and especially NFL Blitz. He was the face of 1990s video game football, and I loved every second of it. By the way, Kickrock says his dad loves the Packers, and so does his sister's husband. That would not go well with Mama Bear's family.
No, probably not.
No matter what, we're going to have things to talk about. I love broadcasting on Sunday nights because people are like, Prof, how about that huge upset or injury or whatever? And by the way, of course, my team is the Tennessee Titans. I grew up a huge Houston Oilers fan with the Steve McNair Oilers. They went to Tennessee. My love went with them. I've never even been to Tennessee. And so I'm sort of a free agent. I also grew up with really bad Dallas Cowboys teams. And then like the Bill Parcells, Tony Romo, Terrell Owens Cowboys team was really fun to watch. And I still think that team could have gone really far. Also, the Dez Bryant really caught the ball versus the Packers, but they ruled it not a catch team. Yeah, Davey P, I'm a masochist. I clearly like pain. That's the takeaway. Yep, Darren Favre was just a kid having fun, and now he's having fun with welfare money.
That's right, Blade. Born and raised in the Windy City. Gotta be a Bears fan.
Well, that's just because you like to blow.
No comment.
I thought you were going to do your usual comment. Shiny hair.
Aw, Blackbeard.
Oh, Blackbeard with the line of the night. Where's Dynamics? We need our real subversive joke. Also, I feel like we should open crystals after I get through this line of defenders. What's up, Daryl Perry? Thanks for tuning in. Crystals! Also, I think one of the worst things Kabam's ever done is tease everyone with the hope of 4-day Alliance Quest and then take like 6 months to get to it.
Right?
Can we all agree on that?
I'm gonna look and see if the update is available.
Blade says I was born a Bears fan because I'm from the Windy City.
Yep.
Well, I was born near a nuclear blast, so I was just a fan of depression. What's up, Chief of the YouTube game?
Not available.
Seven 3 Avani. Profit feels more like a year for Alliance Quest. So many have left my alliance between the announcement and now. So, have they just retired, period, or have they gone to a different alliance? Also, 713. You got a bunch of people saying hello to you. We're happy to see you. Does anybody know where DRC is? Is he just permanently off the map? He wasn't in your broadcast.
He quit the game. I know that.
Oh, he's done with the game.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
A while ago.
Dang. Like
He'll
caveman.
come on my streams once in a while, but...
Internet phrases. You walked straight into that.
Yes, I did.
Anthony says MCOC did him wrong. Well, can't we all say that? Nuckin says, I literally forgot day 2 of Alliance Quest. Because he's in the middle of his Thronebreaker push. Did it go out okay? Did they finish together without you? Kick Rocks, I miss DRC too. He was such a loose cannon. Plus, we got to hear about his diets and his breaking of the diets. All right. Goodbye, Jugs. Anthony, do not spam. I do not want to be the CEO of MCOC. I would be 6 feet under in one day.
Oh, boy.
That's right. Respond with 2. By the way, Blackbeard, you have control of the profile pic. And we are opening Lady D Hunt number 10. Number 10. And Blackbeard says, OG Hulk. By the way, we have almost 50 viewers for this crystal opening, but only 31 likes. Womp womp.
No bueno.
The Kraken, Mama never gets quiet, so normally it's a technology issue. Also, you have no pink eye, and you have a voice back. We better take a
I know.
picture.
It's like I'm a whole person again.
I know, but by the end of the week, you won't be.
I know.
Between watching, because sometimes you have a tendency to scream at the TV.
No, not at the TV. Well, once in a while.
It's like, what?
But it's really hard to watch a game with my mom because she screams and yells and swears, and the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, but you wait to do that in person in high school games, not.
That's correct. Yes.
You're like, in theory, these referees and coaches can hear me, and I will let them know. I can't yell at the refs and coaches and have them hear me through my TV set.
Correct. I mean, I told you the story about how I chased a ref down in the parking lot, right?
You did. Also, Davey P with some truly bizarre suggestions. Prof, you should get pink eye. You'll finally get some color.
What?
I don't know. Touche, my friend. Touche. All right, let's open this crystal. And just go from there. You ready, Mama?
I'm ready.
Greetings, YouTube. I don't know what to do with the comments that have appeared on this broadcast. Apparently, the life advice is I need to have children, and then get pink eye, and then
be the chief or the CEO of MCOC.
Be the CEO of MCOC, all while telling the world and reminding the world in only ways that I can do that I'm doing all this as a 4. So that's a lot of lofty goals for a 4. I'm just saying.
It is.
Kickrock's got us started. He is on a one-man campaign to have me save 7,500 units and not take OG Iron Man to rank 5. I do think... Let me ask that in a poll question, because I meant to ask that and I didn't. If it was a generic rank 4 to rank 5 gem, would buy it.
No.
So if it was a generic rank up gym, not just for Iron Man, but for anyone, would you buy it for 7,500 units?
No.
Mama says no.
That's a lot. That's like $200.
Yeah, but if you had the units already without swiping Unit Man.
No.
Okay. By the way, it's been a while since we've used the foot. I missed the foot.
It's been what?
A while since we've used the foot.
It has been.
But we're using, this sounds so weird, we're using the whole body. Because we're going for OG Hulk. Kick Rocks got us on the board, and then Blackbeard took us to church using a super chat, which is maybe a first. Also, the poll is closer than I thought. It's 57 to 43 now. 50, yeah, that's. Nucking said if he had my units, he would, but I don't know. OG Iron Man, he's somebody that I have landed on so many times, and as I go to select him, my game crashes. Great.
Irony?
Maybe that's a sign. A sign that we're living in Oklahoma's economy. Also, the Kraken, yes, I don't know if the rework's subject to a rebalance. That would suck. But yes, this is what we're talking about. And no, I'm not just going to casually select it right now. I also like how the Iron Man rank up gym has a 2 max capacity limit. Isn't that weird? You can only purchase 1, but you can hold 2, which tells me maybe they want to bring it back.
That's weird.
Very strange. Like Doctor Strange. Okay, as always, it's nice to remind ourselves that we are just 1 week away from the featured 6-star crystal price resetting in the Black ISO store. But because we have what on this channel, Mama?
Rules.
Stupid freaking rules. We are sacrificing another 5,000 6-star shards per crystal. Moondragon, Adam Warlock, Danny Moonstar, Lady Deathstrike, Silk, Sandman. What do you think, Mama?
Lady D.
Oh, she thinks round number 10. We're going to hang 10. It's going to be our lucky number. How many times are we backing out, even though the crystal got delayed when I selected it?
1.
Okay, Reaper Dragon, what's up? It's once. All right. Tell me when to release, Mama. Come on, lucky round number 10.
Right now.
Okay. Here we go, y'all. Kick Rocks, you and Prof Hulk have the same taste in women. Oh, and right when the crystal's on the reel, the lag hits.
Of course.
All right. We're going to reset it as... Okay, there we go. No. Here we go. That was just a real ugly way to end this. That was so ugly. With lag and sadness.
No good.
Sorry, y'all. We hit lag right when it hit. Good news is the video will be lag-free. The bad news is, well, here we are. Thanks to everybody tuned in. Kick Rocks and Blackbeard especially. Have a good one. That lag made everything worse. Good night, everybody.
Good night.